talking about how to master the art of thinking. The brain, like a supercomputer, is an invisible powerhouse in our human bodies that constantly keeps thinking about numerous things, such as plans, ideas, money, and fame. It's like a machine that keeps producing thoughts, sometimes very quickly. All of you must have experienced this every now and then, a mental rush that leaves you with concepts and dreams. But have you wondered, how do we navigate this sea of thoughts? How can we channel creativity into something meaningful? That's where the art of thinking comes into play. In this video, we will dive into the complexities of thought processes, learn to control our true potential, and discover how Estrange Aurora's unique perspective can guide you. So, do you wonder, how does the brain function with ideas? We input information by observing our surroundings through our eyes and listening to various languages through our ears. The brain collects all of this, whether it's useful or not, in the background of our mind. Everything that goes in forms incomplete sentences created by our brain, like the output of a supercomputer. According to science, neurons communicate with each other. Our brain is like a vast network of small cells called neurons. They communicate with one another or send messages. When we think of an idea, these neurons send signals to each other. The first crucial step is to think. Based on your likes and dislikes, you select a few things from the ideas your brain generates, and then begin to collect more information about those ideas. This is what happens when you develop an interest in something and start seeking out related information. Thinking begins with your choices and research. For instance, when you say things like, "What if we create a robot to clean rooms?" or "I want to invent a new game," your brain gets to work. This process is called thinking. Connections everywhere. Neurons form connections as we learn and think. When we come up with an idea, these connections fire up, just like a series of lights turning on one by one. This happens with the information we have gathered that's related to the idea we are interested in thinking about and working on. Mix and match. The brain gathers all the inputs it has ever listened to or observed based on our experiences. It then mixes and shapes these inputs into different things. Now it's your turn to make it unique, either by making it useful or by trying out new shortcuts in your ideas. Think of it like putting together puzzle pieces from different sets to create a completely new picture. Practice makes perfect. The more we think about our ideas, the stronger the connections between neurons become. It's similar to practicing a sport. The more we practice, the better we become. So the more we think about our ideas, the more they grow and become clearer. We start by recognizing that our brain is like a never-ending factory of thoughts or ideas. It's a place full of amazing possibilities that can give us new solutions, big ideas, and important dreams. But sometimes having so many ideas can make your mind feel messy, and it's hard to figure out which thoughts are the best ones to focus on. The power of constructive thinking. The first step to manage all these thoughts is constructive thinking. This means taking control of our mind's constant wandering and guiding it in useful directions. Instead of feeling lost in a jumble of ideas, we can learn to guide our thoughts towards anything you love or interest you, to divert your mind towards positive results for you. Picture your mind like a beautiful garden and think of your thoughts as trees in this garden. Among all these trees, you can concentrate on a single palm tree, a symbol of peace. Managing your thoughts is like cleaning the garden from all the wild, unwanted grass, giving manure whenever required, or plucking fresh flowers you love to smell or see, or to remove the rotten ones. This starts with realizing which thoughts are worth staying and need to flush or throw for our mental balance. We must question the relevance of each thought. We need to ask if each thought matters. Does it match our goals, values, and dreams? If not, it's best to release or throw it out of our system. Just as we benefit from soaking in sunlight for vitamin D, we should prioritize thoughts that help us thrive, disregarding those excuses that might hinder our progress. By recognizing that the human mind is active most of the time, we should welcome all thoughts. Rather than resisting them, we can guide our own supercomputers in a certain way to help ourselves. Similar to the limitless space under the sun, we can choose to embrace growth and let go of our thoughts without any bounds to grow infinitely, nurturing the seeds of innovation. Think of every thought as a tiny seed. It's our choice to decide which seeds to plant, care for, and help flourish. Some thoughts pass by quickly, but others can grow into something incredible. To make the most of our thinking power, we should focus on thoughts that match our interests and ambitions. Just like entrepreneurs analyze the market and potential customers, we explore and shape the usefulness of the mental territory within us. Similar to discovering a new land, giving it a name, establishing a way of life there. To become an entrepreneur, it's important for your ideas to align with your inner motivation. Which thoughts have the potential or scope for practical use, expansion, acknowledgement, or even financial gains? Think of thoughts as the bricks that build our achievements. Draw inspirations from visionaries like scientist Albert Einstein, who harnessed the might of his thoughts to reshape our perception of the world. Our thoughts, similar to pieces of a puzzle, can come together to create a bigger picture that guides us towards a lifetime of success. Ultimately, our choices stem from our thoughts. Whether it's transforming an idea into a career or introducing a groundbreaking innovation, every decision encapsulates a series of thought processes. Just as entrepreneurs opt to chase a business concept, we too have the power to make decisions that mold our journey and impact our destiny. In this continuous cycle of ideas, Estrange Aurora steps in to provide guidance and assistance. Our aim is to help individuals discover their true selves and evolve into better versions with diverse perspectives. We give importance to practicality, innovation, and social influence. This approach to thinking harmonizes perfectly with an entrepreneurial mindset. By grasping the mechanics of thought, we can uncover motivation and a distinct sense of direction. So, as your mind embarks on its journey of ideas, always keep in mind that you are the creator, ready to create a mental masterpiece that has the potential to transform your life and the world around you.